everybody.
Welcome to the channel of the Nerdy Magpie.
It's been a while. We've both been very, very sick, and I'm
A little while.
hoping I can get through this without coughing. Some days are better than others. I tried to go last week to the fast pace or whatever it is, and the whole parking lot was just packed. They couldn't see me. I was going to have to make an appointment online. I said, forget it. So I've been drinking up pineapple, honey, turmeric,
It's done pretty good for you.
different concoction, and that has really helped a lot. But this is just the after effects of it. David had it. That's why we haven't been online. He was so sick. And then our grandchildren got it, and then the baby really got it, and my daughter-in-law had it at the same time as David. And then I finally succumbed, and I don't even remember 4th of July at all. I was so sick. So, anyways,
We've got a lot of things to go through, and
it's finally cooled off a little bit. Still very hot, muggy here. I was watching the 2 needles pulling thread, and she said she absolutely loves East Tennessee except for the humidity. Well, what they don't know is you stay inside from 10 to 4, and the humidity's not so bad. And then after 4 o'clock, it starts going down, and it's not too bad. So, that's how you have to live in East Tennessee.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Unless you want to sweat.
You want to get very, very sick. Which some people call heat exhaustion, but we call it being very, very sick. It's like the worst flu you could ever have.
We call it the wetness death.
Yeah. So anyways, okay, so I thought I would do today a mini whip parade. I got to thinking about the way I was stitching, and I was looking through it while I was sick. I got to looking at my different projects and how I was wanting to stitch, and it was getting to where I didn't want to stitch at all. And I don't think you all enjoy me keep switching how I'm stitching, and so I decided that I know David hates Google AI, but there was a couple of them that I was wanting to know how long they were going to take me to stitch, because I really want to see some of these older whips done. And so I went on there, and then one question leads to another, to another, to another. And so it suggested I do some gift stitches every day. And then from there, work on a project stitch and put in that amount. And then work on another. So since I have 3 that I do a day, it suggested how I break it up. And that seems to be working pretty well. You know, everything seems to have bumps in the road, and it's not been perfect this week, but I've been getting a lot more done. Also, I'm taking Sundays off. I was getting to where 7 days a week just is not cutting it for me. I'm not that type of person. So, and I was pushing myself to do it, and like I said, I was getting to where I was hating stitching. And I don't ever want to hate stitching, because David here has spent way too much money on me. My stitching stuff.
I don't care.
So,
if it keeps her happy.
So anyways, so we're going to do a mini whip parade, and I think I have some pictures, before pictures from the beginning of the year. But if not, you can go through our 24 days of stitching that we did at Christmas, and that will show you what I did before. But if you don't want to do that, this is where I'm at right now. So, and some of these, I've kind of been thinking of doing like a seasonal stitches, but keeping them in rotation as a temperature stitch. But if that makes any sense, keeping them as a temperature stitch, but if to get a huge chunk, to put them also in a seasonal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like if they're a spring stitch, do them during the spring, but the rest of the year do them as a temperature stitch. Or if it's a Halloween piece, do it during Halloween season or fall season, and then do them as a temperature stitch the rest of the year. Is that clear as mud?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, this was the first one I've been working on, and I've been working on this for a long time. It says here December 2022. I really need to be getting this done. It's just one, and I really enjoy stitching it when I'm doing it, but I don't know. So I've been, as a temperature stitch, I've gotten these little birds in. I've started on another tree. And I finished up this, and now I've got to bring this over to meet this. And then I'll have a big picture here. So here's the original picture. And I'm about right here. So I've got all these little leaves to put in. But I'm really liking it. There is 4 of these. I think for now I'm just going to do the one. For now. Maybe eventually one day I will do another one. So that is called A Stitch for All Season by Little Dove Designs.
Sorry.
All right, this is my retro camper, and I finished outlining this, and I finished this, and now I'm on to this, and I did the outline here, and this is what it's going to look like when it's done. These are little pin cushions. So there's that one. That one's coming along pretty good. That's also a temperature stitch.
For a minute, pause for a minute. If you're chirping in the background, well, we had turkeys, and 4 survived. They're outside now. And then we got, we went to Tractor Supply the other day, and we got, 8 chickens?
Baby chicks.
4 Isa Brown and
Australops.
4 black Australops, I guess. I'm not sure.
I don't know how we say it.
Anyways, they're outside. So the sound you're hearing now is my lovely wife went and we got 2 geese.
Baby geese. And they're self-sexing, which means you can tell from the minute they're born whether they're girl or boy.
So the girls have a dark beak, and the boys have a lighter beak.
And so I named them, because it just came to me when I seen them, Fred and Ethel.
And they are the cutest little things.
They are. So, anyways, so this is Heritage Sampler, and I worked here, and I'm matching it up here, and I'm almost to the urns down here, and here's the picture for that. And I just love this one. I'm really enjoying it. So that one I am stitching. So I'm doing Christmas in July. So this is a temperature stitch.
Sorry, my timing's off. I'm grabby.
The next one is Birds of a Feather, and this is a temperature stitch, and it is a needle book by Stacy Nash, and I did not know that. I just thought it was Birds of a Feather. David, please show it.
I did, but Birds of a Feather fell off.
Ah.
That's why I pulled it down.
I think he's pulling them down too fast. But, so that's the front of the needle book, and I'll show this side by side. No, you don't have to take it down.
Oh.
And I'm going to be starting to work on the back of the needle book. So, okay.
I'll have to set that one to the side because it fell off.
Okay, that's fine.
I might have to.
Well, do them all because... And just clip them with one clip.
Okay.
Because that's fine.
Trial and error.
The next one is Chili by Stacy Nash. And this is, I'm doing this as a temperature stitch. And I did finish outlining him here. And his beak. And so now you see what he is. And like I said, I'm doing his toboggan as a... It's going to be different colors. I think he's turning out really cute. So that's Chili.
Wasn't there a cartoon named Chili?
I think it was Chili Willy the Penguin.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think. Okay, the next one is Blizzard. and I am enjoying him. I finished up his tail here. I outlined his face. I outlined his thing here, and his eyes. I still got to put the silhouettes around his eyes. And speaking of foxes, David, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But anyways, there he is. And he is a temperature stitch right now, too.
I need to separate these out. So I don't want to get them all.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get them all wrinkled. Okay.
I think I have 18 altogether. Okay, this is Frosty Pals by Teresa Kogut. I finally finished Santa up, and I'm on to Mrs. Claus. Here's her bun and her hair there. So they're turning out really cute. So there that is. And I just found out, because I was looking through her different things, she's got a 4th of July one, which I didn't know. And she's also got a spooky one, which I didn't know about. I don't know where I've been. I just haven't seen anybody do them. So I would like to get those.
Pull this one off, because if I don't,
Okay,
I'll be distracted by everything else behind it.
This is one that I can't hardly put these down. These are by, oh, who is this again, David? I always get these up. Corey Batacore. And I'm doing this. So I did finish the cardinal, and I'm doing the sleigh right here. So that's this one here. And I just love these colors. And they're pretty quick. So I'm really liking these.
Our Christmas tree is going to be festive.
If I get them fully finished.
Well,
yeah.
In a year or two. It doesn't matter if it's a year or two.
Maybe.
Oh, this fell out of one of them. Frosted Pals, okay.
Yeah, we'll put that back. Okay, this is my, you're going to hold it all the way up, because, okay, so this is my stocking I've been working on. I finished up the flower here, and I did the rest of the stem here, and now I outlined the green part, and I've got to finish in the greens, and then put in the leaves. So, and then here will be snowflakes. This is the toe. And so, anyways, this is a picture of it here. So, there's love here. And if you remember right, I took out this upside down candy cane. I don't know what in the world that was for. And I did a different color. So, this is where I'm at right here. Hopefully, I'll have that done for Christmas.
It was a J for Jesus.
If not, well, I kind of thought it was, but I don't think so. This is another one that I've been making fast work of, and I should be, because it was June of 2023 I worked on this one. So I finished up the words here, my favorite holiday. I finished up the clock here, and this right here. So I'm really liking this one.
It's cute.
And this is what it's going to look like. That one. This next one I worked on a couple of days this month already, because it was a temperature stitch, and it's also Christmas in July. So I finished up these houses. So now the little town of Bethlehem's in. Oh, this is the side. I was looking at this side. This is the side I finished up. And so we've got the manger scene here, and then the little things down here, and I'll be finished. And here's the picture.
Looks good.
I'm loving this. And I love their eyes. Do you see the cow and the donkey's eyes? I think that's hilarious. And this one I just started, and I'm working on every single day.
It is a little light, so.
And I'm really liking it. I didn't think so at first, but this is it here. And it is Pond Lily by Nora Corbett. And this is what she's going to look like. So.
Is that one of the ones that Your daughter gave
That's
us.
no,
No, that's not one of the ones you
no,
got for your
mm-mm,
birthday.
mm-mm,
Okay,
no,
that's what I was thinking.
no.
I
Okay,
hope I didn't say too
so
much.
that is everything I'm working on so far. Oh, and give me the honorable mentions. Now, as you remember, I have I'm doing seasonal stitches, and so this is the seasonal stitches I have, and I put up for now until September. Trick or Treat by Lily Violetta, and I love this one. This is what I've gotten done so far. And this is a glow in the dark. But I just love these faces, and oh, it's like one of my absolute favorites. Oh, I did not. Well, I did not print off a colored picture of this one. David, I finally got a colored printer, and but I still cannot find a very good picture of the next one after this. So here's another one of Living on the Rainbow, and this is the Haunted Caravan. And this is what I've gotten done so far in this one. And I put it up till September when fall starts. So there's that one. And then the last one, where did it go to, David? Is it in here? Yeah, here it is. So here's a little picture of it. It's called Pochette Halloween, and I looked it up, and that means Little Halloween. This is not little by any stretch of the imagination. But, and I will be bringing this out in September for fall stitching. But you can see it's good size. But I love it. Love it. So those I've put away for a while. And they're not on my temperature stitching either. Whenever I get done with the temperature stitching, I bring in one of these to take the place of the one I finished. If that makes any sense. Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So those are my honorable mentions. And they're not permanently gone away. There is a couple that have permanently gone away. And, well, one so there was one I just unkitted. Two I unkitted altogether. One is Halloween Babies. I just did not like that one. I tried. I just did not care for that one. And the other one was Boo Spook Haunt. Never felt drawn to it. Never. And I kept torturing myself with it. I was like, no. I'm done with that. I am totally done with that. Okay, now I want to talk about my fully finishes, what I have been getting done since I seen you last. And let me have all those. So I've been working on these, and I've shown them off and on, but I thought I'd show you all of them that I have, and I want to do even some more.
Those two, because
Yeah, I can show those. It's okay. So I finally found it's probably because of a lot of practice too, but I finally found a tutorial that made sense to me for binding. Still not perfect, but so much better. So much better. So, this was last year, but this is what houses my Blizzard and my Chili in it. And the reason why I'm keeping it in here, yes, I know it's a summer one, but it's got animals. So I probably really do need to put a summer one in here and make them a more of a winter theme one. That'd be a good idea.
Arctic
So,
Fox.
yeah. And Chili's a penguin.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I did cross stitch this. This was my first attempt at putting a cross stitch thing. Anyways. And
Good to
then
me.
this one houses a gift stitch. And I won't show you it, but I will show you this real quick. So that's what it looks like. And then this one I got done. And it was going to have David's 5 little
Roosters.
roosters. That one is not calling to me. I
Okay.
need to really work on. Maybe in the spring it'll
Maybe
work
we
on.
can find another chicken one.
Well, maybe in the spring it'll be better. And then this one I have as a summer theme, and I was going to do. So this one houses retro camper. I thought, well, people barbecue and stuff in the camper.
Cookouts.
So last week before I got really sick, I made 3 Christmas ones. So here's this one. I'm just using scraps I have. And this one's my favorite holiday, and nativities in this one. I guess I don't need to tell you what's in this one. This one is Summer ABCs, and I was going to do this with the elementary stitcher. I just haven't got around to it. And I really like it, but it's all kitted up. So it will come to play whenever I'm done with something else. It definitely will. This one is Little Dove Spring. And I love the bees. So there's that one. And then this one is Heritage Sampler. The dogs.
Patriotic dogs.
Yep. And then this one, oh, I forgot to show what I've been doing on this one, I think. No, I showed you. This holds Pond Lily. And there's a reason behind this one, but eventually I'll say why.
Okay.
And then, I don't mean to be secretive, but it's a gift stitch. And then this one is, this one holds Advent and Frosty Pals. I don't exactly like the colors I came up with, but that's okay.
I think it's cute.
They kind of match. And then this one is going to be a stocking. But this isn't coming out to play till February. And this was the other one that I made. So, and it also holds my stocking in it. Because I thought Santa comes with stockings. So there that is. And those were all remnants that, those were all, what do you call them?
Scraps.
Scraps. I made all that out of scraps. So that's what I've been fully finishing as part of my fully finished. But I also fully finished Millie. And I decided to bead her. And I also put a little pin cushion up here. I think she turned out so cute. And no, she does not stand up. But that's okay. I thought she turned out darling.
She did.
I just love her. So there's that one. And then I had these, I fully finished these right before I got sick. I'm not real pleased with this one. But I don't like how I fully finished it. I love them, the little thing. But it looks okay. And then the last one I did was this one. And I did it as a flat fold. So those have been my fully finishes that I've been doing. I am part of the Teresa Kogut Patreon, and I'm enjoying that. There's so many that I want to. My brain is still not right. There's so many of them that I want to stitch, but I'm finishing up what I have. And then the other one, I don't know. I happened to see this. Maybe you all know about this, but this is a Patreon. It's Annabella's, and she gives you so many nice patterns. Ones that are super fast and I think would be really sweet. Um, so here's one, and this one, and then this one, and this one is the USA one, and then the Happy 4th of July one. And I know she's done other ones, it's just that these were the ones that I happened to print off for right now. And then Kitty and me also did one, and I know a lot of people have done this one, but I just happened to see it and I really liked it. And it's the American bookmark. So that would be fast, and well, looking at the pattern doesn't look all that fast. But it probably would be fast to do. But anyways, that's all I've been doing in the last month. And yeah. So I'll be doing the end of the year whip parade, and maybe some of these I'll have knocked out. I'm not sure. We still haven't fully finished the Indian dresses. I'm
That's
telling
something
you,
I haven't worked on.
it's been a mess around here. Everybody's sick, and
Yep.
we got a frame.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, and I think so. Every Sunday we're going to start coming again, and my granddaughter really wants to be in the Scarlett really wants to be in the floss tubes. It's just not
Yeah.
been working out real well lately. So we would like her to be back on. Maybe we could do once a month. She's going to be starting school back up August 3rd.
Yeah.
Coming up really quick. There was a comment by the Colorado cross stitcher, and she said she's never had her DNA done, and she'll probably never get it done.
Okay.
And I wrote back, and I hope she's seen it, that the reason why I had mine done was for medical reasons. So
Are you talking about like ancestry, or are you talking about
yeah,
like what I did?
and well, you mentioned doing our DNA,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and she said she would never have it done.
Well, I did a medical DNA test because
Yeah, he did a couple weeks ago,
yeah,
but no, you were talking about your regular DNA, I
right.
think.
Yeah, I was.
Maybe you were also talking about your medical DNA that you had just had it done.
Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about because they were trying to find out the best medicines.
That worked for his body.
So that was interesting. It was a lot of the stuff that I was taking wasn't the best for my makeup. So I guess.
So for me, I did it as a medical reasoning. I haven't done the genetic testing, but I did mine as a medical testing because, um, so my sister and I have a father. Um, Now we have a really good dad that adopted us when we were little, but as far as we have a biological father that, anyways, um, and you go to the doctor and they say, well, on your father's side and paternal side, what is going on here, there, everywhere, and had no answers. Don't know anything about it, so that's why I had mine done.
And
So, um,
for me, really, I mean, when my parents were alive, we could get information from them, but we
mhm,
don't. They're not alive now. My grandparents aren't alive, so
yes.
um,
And David, his mom and his grandfather died of the same thing, and so it was a certain type of liver cancer. So that's basically why we did it.
mm-hmm.
But it was very interesting to find out what you are too.
Yeah,
So anyways, so that was our reasoning there.
yeah,
And thank you all that comment and talk. You know, that really is helpful. I was thinking of starting a Zoom where a few years back there was I was part of a Zoom meeting, and somebody was always on there. And I will tell you, I'm a very lonely person when it comes to my cross stitching. David's here, the kids are here, but I really have nobody to talk to that about my cross stitching, or who enjoys cross stitching as much as I do. My friend Angie has been very busy with family and everything. There's a lot of things that she is going through right now, so she doesn't have a lot of time either. So I'm thinking, well, maybe there's other ladies who are just as lonely as I am. Should I say lonely?
Well,
Desires to have the company of other ladies who enjoy my hobbies. Let's just put it that way. And so,
you can be in a crowded room and be lonely, so.
Yeah. So I was just thinking, maybe I should start up a Zoom where somebody's always there to talk to. I mean, it doesn't have to be drama. It doesn't. I've been to a couple of Zooms, and it's like you're the third wheel. Everybody knows everybody, and they're cliquish. And that's not any fun for anybody. You can't get a word in edgewise. You don't know what in the world they're talking about. And they're ladies my age and older. I don't know. Just keep it to yourself, I guess, is how I feel. But, if you just want to casually talk or whatever, I was thinking of starting up a Zoom group just for that. Just, if you feel like you want to talk to somebody or,
If you're up late one night cross stitching and
you don't have anybody on, I just was wondering if anybody would be interested in that. If I don't get any replies, well, then that probably means nobody's interested.
yeah. If you are interested, please respond.
Yeah.
And then we'll get it going and put a link out there.
Yeah.
So, but I know talking to me about cross stitching is like,
he doesn't understand.
It's like someone talking to, it's like someone normal talking to a physicist about.
Well, he makes knives, and the other night we were watching the Forged in Fire, and there was something, the guy wasn't doing something right, and I tried to ask David about it, and he just was like, I should know what he's talking about, and I don't know what he's talking about. I didn't understand at all what he was talking about. So same thing with him and my sewing and my cross stitching and my knitting and all that. He just doesn't understand either. So, but let us know if you're interested in that at all. Or if you know of a group that maybe is already like that.
Yeah.
I just want it to be a drama-free place that, hey, what are you stitching on? Hey, I'm stitching on this,
And it don't have to be about cross stitching.
No.
Bonnie's into a lot of other crafts.
I am. So, just be warned, I might talk your ear off.
Yeah.
So anyways, I better go before I lose my voice. So.
All right.
All right.
We will see you next time.
Okay, bye.